Hello and welcome to Speak English with Razuni. I'm Razuni and tonight is very special. Tonight we have 3 full hours together. 3 hours of English practice designed to give you everything you need to speak confidently. Everything will cover pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar in context, real conversations, listening practice, and confidence building. By the end of these 3 hours, you'll have absorbed so much English that speaking will feel easier and more natural. This is your complete English confidence session, so get very comfortable. This is a long journey. Find a comfortable position, maybe lie down, close your eyes if you wish, breathe deeply, and let's begin these 3 transformative hours together. Let me start by telling you about confidence. Confidence is the key to speaking English well. Confidence means believing in yourself, trusting that you can communicate even if you make mistakes. Many people know a lot of English, but they don't have confidence. They know grammar rules, they know vocabulary, but when it's time to speak, they freeze. Freeze means to stop moving, to become unable to act because of fear. Why does this happen? Because they're afraid of making mistakes. They're afraid people will laugh. They're afraid they'll sound stupid. But let me tell you something important. Everyone makes mistakes. Native English speakers make mistakes. I make mistakes. Your teacher makes mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Without mistakes, there's no progress. Progress means improvement, moving forward. So tonight, as we spend these 3 hours together, I want you to let go of fear. Let go means to release, to stop holding on to something. Let go of the fear of mistakes. Let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism means wanting everything to be perfect, which is impossible. Instead, embrace imperfection. Embrace means to accept fully, even to welcome. Embrace your mistakes. They're your teachers. Every mistake teaches you something new. Every mistake makes you better. So breathe deeply. Feel your body relax. You are safe here. You can learn without judgment. Judgment means criticizing, deciding if something is good or bad. There's no judgment here, only learning, only growth, only progress. Now let's begin with the foundation of English, pronunciation. Pronunciation is how you say words. Good pronunciation helps people understand you easily. But here's something important to understand. You don't need perfect pronunciation. You don't need to sound exactly like a native speaker from America or England or Australia. You just need to be clear. Clear means easy to understand. Many successful English speakers have accents. An accent is the way you pronounce words based on your native language. Accents are beautiful. They show where you come from. They're part of your identity. Identity means who you are. So don't try to eliminate your accent completely. Just work on being clear so people can understand you easily. Let's practice some sounds that are difficult for many learners. The sound is one of the hardest sounds in English. There are actually 2 sounds. One is voiced and one is voiceless. Voiced means your vocal cords vibrate. Voiceless means they don't. Let's practice the voiceless th first. This is the sound in words like think, thing, thank, three. To make this sound, put your tongue between your teeth and blow air out. Think, think, feel the air coming out. Think, practice. Think, thing, thank. Three. Again. Think, three. Good. Now the voiced th. This is in words like this, that, there, they. For this sound, also put your tongue between your teeth, but this time your vocal cords vibrate. This. This, feel the vibration. This, practice. This, that, there. There again. This, that, there. Excellent, practice these sounds every day. Even just a few minutes makes a difference. Think and this. Think and this. Think and this. Beautiful. Another difficult sound is the R sound. In English, especially American English, the R is very strong. Your tongue curls back slightly. Curl means to curve. Red, red. Feel your tongue position. Red, practice. Red, right, run. Rain, again. Red, right, run. Rain. Now let's practice R at the end of words. Car, car, your. Tongue curls at the end. Car, practice. Car, more, door. For, again. Car, more, door. For, good job. The L sound can also be tricky. Tricky means difficult. For L, touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth, right behind your front teeth. Like feel the position. Like practice, like love. Look, live. Again, like love. Look, live. Now L at the end of words. All the tongue stays up. All practice. All call. Full tell. Again. All call. Full tell. Perfect. Let's practice the difference between V and W. Many learners confuse these for V. Your top teeth touch your bottom lip. Very, very. Feel your teeth on your lip. Very. Practice very. Voice. Visit. Vine. 4W. Your lips come together in a circle and then open. We. Your lips are round. We. Practice. We. Will whine. Now let's compare. Very and we. Very and we. Vine and wine. Vine and wine. Again. Very and we. Vine and wine. Excellent. Another pair that confuses learners is B and V. For B, your lips come together and pop. Open big. Big, your lips close completely. Big, practice. Big, best. Book, 4V. Remember, top teeth touch bottom lip. Very, very. Feel the difference. Very, practice. Very, voice, vest, vine. Let's compare. Big and very. Big and very. Best and vest. Boat and vote. Boat and vote. Boat and vote. Good. Now let's talk about word stress. Stress means which syllable you emphasize in a word. A syllable is a unit of sound. For example, the word remember has 3 syllables. Remember, remember. The stress is on the second syllable. Remember, remember. If you stress the wrong syllable, people might not understand you. Let's practice some common words with their correct stress. Important, important. The stress is on the second syllable. Important. Repeat. Important, computer. Stress on second syllable. Computer. Repeat. Computer. Information. Inform. A tie-on. Stress on third syllable. Information. Repeat. Information. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stress on first syllable. Beautiful. Repeat. Beautiful restaurant. Restaurant. Stress on first syllable. Restaurant. Repeat. Restaurant. Photograph. Photograph. Stress on first syllable. Photograph. But photography. Photograph. Stress moves to second syllable. Photography. Repeat. Photograph. Photography. Notice how the stress changes. Photograph to photography. This happens with many related words. Economy. Economy. Stress on second syllable. Economy, but economic. E-co-no-mic. Stress moves to third syllable. Economic. Repeat. Economy. Economic. Let's practice sentence stress too. In sentences, we stress content words and reduce function words. Content words are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. Function words are articles, prepositions, pronouns. Listen to this sentence. I want to go to the store. The content words are want, go, and store. So we say, I want to go to the store. The little words I, to, the are said quickly and quietly. I want to go to the store. Repeat, I want to go to the store. Again, I want to go to the store. Another example, she is working at the office. The content words are working and office. So, she is working at the office. She is working at the office. Repeat. She is working at the office. This rhythm is essential for natural English. Essential means very important, necessary. Practice this rhythm. Content words are stressed. Function words are reduced. This makes you sound more natural. Now let's talk about connected speech. In natural English, words connect and blend together. We don't say each word separately with pauses. We connect them smoothly. For example, want to sounds like wanna. Want to becomes wanna. I want to go becomes I wanna go. Listen, I wanna go, repeat. I wanna go. Going to becomes gonna. Going to becomes gonna. I'm going to eat becomes I'm gonna eat. Listen, I'm gonna eat, repeat. I'm gonna eat. Have to becomes have to becomes have to. I have to work becomes I have to work. Listen, I have to work, repeat. I have to work, got to becomes gotto. Got to becomes gotto. I've got to leave becomes I gotta leave. Listen, I gotta leave, repeat. I gotta leave. These reductions are how natives actually speak. Practice them so you can understand fast speech and speak naturally yourself. Let's practice linking words together. When a word ends in a consonant and the next word starts with a vowel, we link them. Take it sounds like take-ite. Take underscore it. Listen. Take it. Repeat. Take it. What is sounds like what is. What underscore is listen. What is repeat, what is. Come on sounds like come on. Come underscore on listen. Come on, repeat, come on. This linking makes speech flow smoothly. Flow means to move without stopping. Now, let's build your vocabulary systematically. Systematically means in an organized way. I'm going to teach you the most useful words in English, organized by topic. Let's start with everyday verbs. Verbs are action words. These verbs are used constantly. Go to go means to move from one place to another. I go to work every day, go. Repeat. I go to work every day, come. To come means to move toward the speaker. Come here. Please come repeat. Please make. To make means to create or produce. I make breakfast every morning. Make. Repeat. I make breakfast every morning. Take. To take means to grab and carry. Take this book to the library. Take. Repeat. Take this book to the library. Get to get has many meanings. One meaning is to receive. I got a present. Get. Repeat. I got a present. Another meaning is to become I'm getting tired. Repeat. I'm getting tired. Another meaning is to arrive. When do we get there? Repeat. When do we get there? Get is one of the most useful verbs in English. See, to see means to use your eyes. I see a bird. See, repeat. I see a bird. Give. To give means to provide something to someone. Give me your hand. Give. Repeat. Give me your hand. Tell. To tell means to communicate information. Tell me a story. Tell. Repeat. Tell me a story. Say. To say means to speak words. What did you say? Say. Repeat. What did you say? Notice the difference between tell and say. You tell someone something. You say something. I told him the news. I said hello. Tell and say practice. I told him the news. I said hello. Know. To know means to have information. I know the answer. No. Repeat. I know the answer. Think. To think means to use your mind. I think it's going to rain. Think. Repeat. I think it's going to rain. Feel. To feel means to experience an emotion or physical sensation. I feel happy. I feel cold. Feel. Repeat. I feel happy. I feel cold. Want. To want means to desire. I want a coffee. Want. Repeat. I want a coffee. Need. To need means to require. I need help. Need. Repeat. I need help. Like. To like means to enjoy. I like pizza. Like. Repeat. I like pizza. Love. To love means to have strong affection. I love my family. Love. Repeat. I love my family. Hate. To hate means to dislike very much. I hate getting up early. Hate. Repeat. I hate getting up early. Now let's learn everyday nouns. Nouns are words for people, places, and things. Time. Time is the hours, minutes, seconds. What time is it? Time. Repeat. What time is it? Day. A day is 24 hours. Have a nice day. Day. Repeat. Have a nice day. Year. A year is 12 months. I'm 25 years old. Year. Repeat. I'm 25 years old. Week. A week is 7 days. See you next week. Week. Repeat. See you next week. Person. A person is a human being. She's a nice person. Person. Repeat. She's a nice person. People. People is the plural of person. Many people came to the party. People. Repeat. Many people came to the party. Man. A man is an adult male. That man is my father. Man. Repeat. That man is my father. Woman. A woman is an adult female. That woman is my teacher. Woman. Repeat. That woman is my teacher. Child. A child is a young person. The child is playing. Child. Repeat. The child is playing way. A way is a method or path. This is the best way to learn. Way. Repeat. This is the best way to learn. Thing. A thing is an object or matter. I need to tell you something. Thing. Repeat. I need to tell you something. Place. A place is a location. This is a beautiful place. Place. Repeat. This is a beautiful place. Work. Work is a job or task. I have a lot of work today. Work. Repeat. I have a lot of work today. Home. Home is where you live. Let's go home. Home. Repeat. Let's go home. Hand. Your hand is at the end of your arm. Give me your hand. Hand. Repeat. Give me your hand. Eye. Your eye lets you see. She has beautiful eyes. I repeat. She has beautiful eyes. Face. Your face is the front of your head. Wash your face. Face. Repeat. Wash your face. Head. Your head is the top part of your body. My head hurts. Head. Repeat. My head hurts. Now let's learn common adjectives. Adjectives describe nouns. Good. Good means positive or of high quality. That's a good idea. Good. Repeat. That's a good idea. Bad. Bad means negative or of low quality. That's a bad idea. Bad. Repeat. That's a bad idea. Big. Big means large in size. That's a big house. Big. Repeat. That's a big house. Small. Small means little in size. That's a small car. Small. Repeat. That's a small car. New. New means recently made or not old. I bought a new phone. New. Repeat. I bought a new phone. Old. Old means not new or from the past. This is an old book. Old. Repeat. This is an old book. Young. Young means not old in age. She's very young. Young. Repeat. She's very young. Long. Long means extended in length or time. That's a long road. It's a long story. Long. Repeat. That's a long road. Short. Short means not long. He has short hair. It was a short meeting. Short. Repeat. He has short hair. Hot. Hot means high temperature. The coffee is hot. Hot. Repeat. The coffee is hot. Cold. Cold means low temperature. It's cold outside. Cold. Repeat. It's cold outside. Easy. Easy means not difficult. This test is easy. Easy. Repeat. This test is easy. Hard. Hard means difficult or not soft. This question is hard. This bed is hard. Hard. Repeat. This question is hard. Fast. Fast means quick, moving rapidly. He's a fast runner. Fast. Repeat. He's a fast runner. Slow. Slow means not fast. This computer is slow. Slow. Repeat. This computer is slow. Happy. Happy means feeling joy. I'm so happy today. Happy. Repeat. I'm so happy today. Sad. Sad means feeling unhappy. She looks sad. Sad. Repeat. She looks sad. Now let's practice prepositions. Prepositions show relationships between words. They're small but very important. In shows location inside something. The book is in the bag. In repeat, the book is in the bag. On shows location on a surface. The book is on the table. On repeat, the book is on the table. At shows a specific point or location. I'm at home. I'll meet you at 6 o'clock. At repeat, I'm at home to shows direction or movement toward. I'm going to work. To repeat, I'm going to work. From shows origin or starting point. I'm from Brazil. From repeat, I'm from Brazil. With shows accompaniment. I'm with my friend. With repeat, I'm with my friend. Without means lacking or not having. I can't live without coffee. Without, repeat, I can't live without coffee. For shows purpose or recipient. This gift is for you. For repeat, this gift is for you. About means concerning or regarding. We're talking about the weather. About, repeat, we're talking about the weather by shows proximity or method. Sit by me, I came by bus. By, repeat, sit by me before shows earlier time. Come before 6 o'clock. Before repeat, come before 6 o'clock. After shows later time. Come after lunch. After repeat, come after lunch. Now let's practice questions. Questions are essential for conversation. Essential means very important, necessary. Let's learn the question words. Who? Who asks about people? Who is that? Who? Repeat. Who is that? What? What asks about things? What is this? What? Repeat. What is this? Where? Where asks about places. Where are you? Where? Repeat. Where are you when? When asks about time. When is the meeting? When? Repeat. When is the meeting? Why? Why asks about reasons. Why are you sad? Why? Repeat. Why are you sad? How? How asks about methods or condition. How are you? How do you do this? How? Repeat. How are you? How do you do this? Which asks for a choice between options. Which one do you want? Which? Repeat. Which one do you want? These question words are the foundation of asking questions. Now let's practice yes/no questions. These are questions answered with yes or no. To make a yes/no question, we usually change the word order. The helping verb comes before the subject. For example, the statement is, you are happy. The question is, are you happy? Notice the order changes. You are happy becomes, are you happy? Practice. Are you happy? Another example. She is coming becomes is she coming? She is coming becomes is she coming? Practice is she coming? Let's practice with different helping verbs. Do you like coffee? Do, repeat. Do you like coffee? Does he speak English? Does, repeat. Does he speak English? Did you go to the party? Did, repeat. Did you go to the party? Can you help me? Can, repeat. Can you help me? Will you come tomorrow? Will, repeat. Will you come tomorrow? Would you like some tea? Would, repeat. Would you like some tea? Have you finished? Have, repeat. Have you finished? Has she arrived? Has, repeat. Has she arrived? Is it raining? Is, repeat. Is it raining? Are they coming? Are, repeat. Are they coming? Was it difficult? Was, repeat. Was it difficult? Were you there? Were, repeat. Were you there? Now let's practice making sentences in different tenses. Tenses show when something happens. Present simple. We use present simple for habits and facts. I work every day. She likes coffee. They live in New York. Present simple. Practice I work every day. She likes coffee. They live in New York. Present continuous. We use present continuous for actions happening now. I am working right now. She is eating lunch. They are watching TV. Present continuous. Practice. I am working right now. She is eating lunch. They are watching TV. Past simple. We use past simple for completed actions in the past. I worked yesterday. She liked the movie. Kay lived in Paris. Past simple practice. I worked yesterday. She liked the movie. They lived in Paris. Future simple. We use future simple for actions that will happen. I will work tomorrow. She will come to the party. They will travel next week. Future simple practice. I will work tomorrow. She will come to the party. They will travel next week. Present perfect. We use present perfect for actions that happened at an unspecified time or that have relevance to now. I have worked here for 5 years. She has eaten sushi before. They have visited many countries. Present perfect practice. I have worked here for 5 years. She has eaten sushi before. They have visited many countries. Let me tell you a story to practice all of these elements together. This is a story about my friend Maria. Maria is from Spain. She lives in a small town near Barcelona. Barcelona is a beautiful city on the coast. The coast is where the land meets the sea. Maria works as a teacher. She teaches English to children. Every morning, Maria wakes up at 6:30. She makes coffee and eats toast for breakfast. Toast is bread that has been heated until it's brown. After breakfast, she walks to school. The school is only 10 minutes from her house. Walking is good exercise, and it's good for the environment. The environment is the natural world around us. At school, Maria teaches 3 classes. Her students are between 8 and 12 years old. They're very energetic. Energetic means full of energy, active active, Maria loves her job, but sometimes it's exhausting. Exhausting means very tiring. After school, she usually goes to the gym. At the gym, she does yoga and lifts weights. Lifting weights means exercising with heavy objects to build muscles. Muscles are the parts of your body that help you move and give you strength. After the gym, Maria goes home and makes dinner. She likes to cook. Cooking relaxes her. Her favorite food to cook is paella. Paella is a traditional Spanish dish with rice, vegetables, and seafood. Seafood is fish and shellfish like shrimp and mussels. In the evening, Maria often talks to her family on video call. Her parents and sister live in Madrid. Madrid is the capital of Spain, in the center of the country. They talk about their day and catch up. Catch up means to share recent news and information. Maria misses her family. Miss means to feel sad because someone is not with you. But she visits them once a month. Once a month means one time every month. Before bed, Maria reads for 30 minutes. She loves mystery novels. Mystery novels are stories about solving crimes or puzzles. Reading helps her fall asleep. Fall asleep means to transition from being awake to sleeping. Maria usually sleeps for 7 hours. 7 hours of sleep is enough for her to feel rested. Rested means having had enough sleep, feeling refreshed. This is Maria's typical day. Typical means normal, usual. Now, let's talk about Maria's weekend. On Saturday, Maria sleeps late. She doesn't set an alarm. An alarm is a device that makes noise to wake you up. She wakes up naturally around 9 or 10 o'clock. After waking up, she makes a big breakfast. She makes eggs, bacon, fruit, and fresh orange juice. Fresh means recently made, not from a bottle. This big breakfast is her favorite meal of the week. After breakfast, she cleans her apartment. Her apartment is small but comfortable. Comfortable means pleasant, cozy, nice to be in. She vacuums the floor. Vacuum means to clean with a machine that sucks up dirt. She washes the dishes. She organizes her closet. Her closet is where she keeps her clothes. Cleaning takes about 2 hours. After cleaning, Maria goes to the market. The market is an outdoor place with many vendors selling food. Vendors are people who sell things. She buys fresh vegetables, fruit, cheese, and bread. Everything is local. Local means from the nearby area, not imported from far away. Local food is fresher and supports local farmers. Farmers are people who grow food. After the market, Maria meets her friend Anna for lunch. They go to a cafe in the center of town. The center of town is the main area with shops and restaurants. They order salads and talk for hours. They talk about work, relationships, plans for the future. This weekly lunch is important to both of them. In the afternoon, Maria sometimes goes to the beach. The beach is only 30 minutes away by bus. She loves the ocean. The ocean is the large body of salt water that covers most of the earth. She swims, reads her book, or just lies in the sun. The sun feels warm on her skin. Skin is the outer covering of your body. After a few hours at the beach, she feels relaxed and happy. On Sunday, Maria does different things. Sometimes she goes hiking. Hiking means walking in nature, usually in mountains or forests. Sometimes she visits a museum. A museum is a building where you can see art or historical objects. Sometimes she just stays home and watches movies. Her Sunday is flexible. Flexible means not fixed, can change. This is Maria's life. She's happy with her routine, but she dreams of traveling more. Dreams means desires for the future. She wants to visit other countries. She's saving money for a big trip. Saving money means not spending it so you have it later. Next year, she plans to visit Thailand. Thailand is a country in Southeast Asia. She's very excited about this trip. Excited means feeling happy anticipation about something future. She's been learning about Thai culture. Culture is the way of life of a group of people, including their customs, food, and traditions. She can't wait. Can't wait means very eager, excited for something to happen soon. Now, let's practice a dialogue. A dialogue is a conversation between two people. I'll play both people. Listen to the rhythm and intonation. Intonation is how your voice goes up and down. This dialogue is between two friends, Tom and Sarah, meeting at a coffee shop. Tom: "Hey Sarah, long time no see." Sarah: "Tom: "Oh my God, how have you been?" Tom: "I've been good, thanks. Really busy with work though. How about you, Sarah?" "Same here. Work has been crazy lately." Tom: "Yeah. What's going on?" Sarah: "Well, we have this huge project due next week, and everyone is stressed." Tom: "That sounds rough. Rough means difficult. Are you going to make the deadline?" Sarah: "I think so. We're working overtime every day. Overtime means working extra hours." Tom: "Wow, that's a lot. Make sure you take care of yourself." Sarah: "I'm trying. Anyway, enough about work. What have you been up to?" Tom: "Not much, honestly. Just work and home. Work and home." Sarah: "No fun stuff." Tom: "Well, I did start taking a photography class. Photography is the art of taking photos." Sarah: "Oh really? That's awesome. How is it?" Tom: "It's great. I'm learning so much. Last week we went to the park to practice." Sarah: "That sounds fun. You'll have to show me your photos sometime, Tom." "Definitely. Hey, do you want to grab lunch?" Grab means to get it. Sarah: "I'd love to, but I can't today. I have a dentist appointment at 1. Tom: "No worries. Maybe this weekend." Sarah: "Yeah, that works. Text me and we'll figure it out." Figure it out means to make a plan. Tom: "Sounds good. Well, I should get going. I have a meeting soon." Sarah: "Okay, catch you later, Tom. See ya. Take care." This dialogue shows natural conversation. Notice the phrases we practiced earlier. Long time no see. How have you been? What's going on? Enough about work. What have you been up to? That sounds rough. Make sure you take care of yourself. Want to grab lunch? I should get going. Catch you later. All of these phrases make the conversation sound natural and relaxed. Let's practice another dialogue. This one is between a customer and a waiter at a restaurant. Waiter: Good evening. Welcome to Mario's. How many in your party? Party means group. Customer: Just 2. Waiter: Perfect. Right this way, please. Follow me to your table. Customer: Thank you. Waiter: Here's your table. Your server will be right with you. Server is another word for waiter. Server: Hi there. I'm Mike. I'll be taking care of you tonight. Can I start you off with something to drink? Customer: Yes, I'll have water with lemon, please. Server: And for you, sir. Customer 2: I'll have iced tea, please. Server: Perfect. I'll be right back with those. Here are your menus. A few minutes later: Server: Here are your drinks. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes? Customer: I think we're ready. I'll have the grilled chicken with vegetables. Server: Great choice. And how would you like your vegetables? Steamed or roasted? Steamed means cooked with steam. Roasted means cooked in the oven. Customer: Roasted, please. Server: Perfect. And for you? Customer 2: I'll have the salmon with rice. Server: Excellent. The salmon comes with a side salad. What dressing would you like? Dressing is sauce for salad. Customer 2: Italian, please. Server: Perfect. I'll get that going for you. Later, after eating. Server: How was everything? Customer: Delicious. Thank you. Server: Wonderful. Can I interest you in dessert? We have chocolate cake and tiramisu. Tiramisu is an Italian dessert. Customer: The cake sounds good. Can we share one? Share means to divide between people. Server: Of course. I'll bring 2 forks. Customer 2: And can we get the check when you have a chance? When you have a chance means when you're not busy. Server: Absolutely. I'll bring that right out with your dessert. This dialogue shows restaurant vocabulary and phrases. Notice polite phrases like, Can I start you off with? I'll be right back. Are you ready to order? Great choice. I'll get that going for you. Can I interest you in when you have a chance? These phrases are standard in restaurants. Now let's talk about telephone English. Phone conversations have special phrases. When you answer the phone, you usually say hello. If it's someone you know calling your mobile, you might say, Hey, what's up? If it's a business call, you might say, Good morning. This is John speaking. When you make a call, you usually start with Hi, this is Maria. May I speak to Tom? Or more casually, Hey, is Tom there? If the person isn't available, you might hear I'm sorry, he's not available right now. Can I take a message? Take a message means to write down information for someone. You respond, Yes. Please tell him Maria called. If you have a bad connection, you might say, Sorry, I can't hear you very well. Can you speak up? Speak up means to talk louder. Or, I think we have a bad connection. Let me call you back. Call back means to call again. When ending a call, you might say, I should let you go, which means I know you're busy. I'll end the call now. Or ILL talk to you soon, or ILL give you a call later. These are all natural ways to end phone conversations. Practice these phrases. They're very useful for real-life phone calls. Let me teach you about shopping vocabulary. When you enter a store, you might hear, "Can I help you find anything?" This is what employees ask. If you want help, you say, "Yes, I'm looking for a blue dress," or whatever you need. If you don't want help yet, you say, "No thanks. I'm just looking," or "I'm just browsing." Browsing means looking without a specific plan to buy. If you want to try something on, you ask, "Where are the fitting rooms?" or "Can I try this on?" The employee will show you to the fitting room. After trying something on, if it doesn't fit, you might say, "Do you have this in a larger size?" or "in a smaller size?" Size is how big or small clothing is. If they don't have your size, they might say, "I'm sorry, we're out of that size." Out of means we don't have any more. When you're ready to pay, you go to the register or checkout. The cashier will scan your items and say your total is $45. You can say, "Can I pay with card?" or "Do you take credit cards?" Most places accept cards now. After paying, they'll give you a receipt and say, "Here's your receipt. Have a great day." You respond, "Thanks, you too." Now, let's practice directions vocabulary. Knowing how to ask for and give directions is very important. If you're lost, you can ask, "Excuse me, how do I get to the train station?" Or "Could you tell me how to get to Main Street?" The person might say, "Go straight for 2 blocks. Straight means forward, not turning. A block is the distance between 2 streets in a city. Then turn left at the traffic light. Turn left means to go to the left. A traffic light is the signal with red, yellow, and green lights that controls traffic. They might continue walk for about 5 minutes and you'll see it on your right. On your right means on the right side. Other useful direction phrases: turn right at the corner. The corner is where 2 streets meet. Go past the supermarket. Past means beyond, after. It's next to the bank. Next to means beside. It's across from the post office. Across from means on the opposite side of the street. It's between the pharmacy and the bakery. Between means in the middle of 2 things. If you don't understand, you can say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" Or "I'm not sure I understand. Could you explain it again?" Most people are happy to help when someone gives you directions. Say "Thank you so much," or "Thanks, I appreciate it." Appreciate means to be grateful for. Let's talk about weather expressions. The weather is a common topic for small talk. If it's sunny, you might say, "It's beautiful out today," or "What a gorgeous day." Gorgeous means very beautiful. If it's cloudy, you might say, "It looks like it might rain." If it's raining, "It's pouring" means raining heavily. It's drizzling means raining lightly. A drizzle is light rain. If it's cold, "It's freezing out there," or "Bundle up." Bundle up means to wear warm clothes. If it's hot, "It's sweltering" means extremely hot. Sweltering is very strong. Or you can say, "It's boiling," or "It's scorching." If it's windy, "It's really blustery today." Blustery means very windy. If there's a storm coming, or "We're supposed to get a storm later." Supposed to means expected to. Talking about weather is a safe, easy topic. Everyone can relate to weather. Relate to means to understand and connect with. Practice these weather phrases and you'll always have something to talk about. Now, let's practice medical vocabulary. Sometimes you need to go to the doctor. The doctor might ask, "What brings you in today?" This means, "What's your problem? Why are you here?" You might say, "I have a headache," or "My stomach hurts," or "I have a fever." A fever is when your body temperature is higher than normal, usually because of illness. The doctor might ask, "How long have you had these symptoms?" Symptoms are signs of illness. You respond for about 3 days or since yesterday. The doctor will examine you. Examine means to check carefully. They might say, "Open your mouth and say, 'Ut,' or 'Take a deep breath,' or 'Does it hurt when I press here?' After examining, they'll give you a diagnosis. Diagnosis is identifying what illness you have. They might say you have a cold, or you have the flu, or it's just a virus. A virus is a tiny organism that causes illness. For a cold or flu, they usually say get plenty of rest and drink lots of fluids. Fluids are liquids like water and juice. Take this medication twice a day. Medication is medicine. Twice a day means 2 times per day. Come back if it doesn't improve in a week. Improve means to get better. If you need a prescription, the doctor will write it and say, "Take this to the pharmacy." The pharmacy is where you buy medicine. At the pharmacy, you give them the prescription and they'll fill it. Fill means to prepare the medicine. They'll explain, take 1 pill twice a day with food. With food means while eating or after eating. These medical phrases are important to know for your health. Let's talk about feelings and emotions in more depth. Knowing how to express your feelings is crucial. Crucial means very important, essential. Happy. When you're happy, you might say, "I'm so happy," or "I'm thrilled." Thrilled means extremely happy. "I'm over the moon." This idiom means extremely happy. The moon is far up in the sky, so over the moon means higher than happiness can go. I'm on cloud 9. Cloud 9 is another idiom for extreme happiness. Clouds are high up, and cloud 9 is the highest, best feeling. Sad. When you're sad, you might say, "I'm feeling down," or "I'm a bit blue." Blue here means sad. It's an idiom. I'm heartbroken. Heartbroken means extremely sad, usually about love or loss. I'm devastated. Devastated means completely destroyed by sadness. This is very strong. You use this for serious situations like death or major loss. Angry. When you're angry, you might say, "I'm annoyed," for small anger. Annoyed means slightly angry, irritated. I'm frustrated means you're angry because something isn't working. I'm furious means extremely angry. Furious is very strong. I'm livid is even stronger. Livid means so angry you might explode. Explode here means to lose control of your anger. Scared. When you're scared, you might say, "I'm nervous," for small fear. I'm worried means you're concerned something bad might happen. I'm anxious is stronger than worried. Anxious means very worried with physical symptoms like fast heartbeat. I'm terrified means extremely scared. Terrified is very strong. You use this for serious fear. Excited. When you're excited, you might say, I can't wait. This means you're so excited you don't want to wait. I'm pumped. Pumped is slang for very excited and energetic. I'm stoked. Stoked is also slang, meaning extremely excited, tired. When you're tired, you might say, I'm worn out, which means completely tired. I'm exhausted means extremely tired. I'm drained means you have no energy left. Drained means empty, like a battery with no power. I'm beat is slang for very tired, confused. When you're confused, you might say, I'm puzzled, which means you don't understand something. I'm baffled means completely confused. Baffled is strong. I don't get it is casual for I don't understand. I'm lost means I'm completely confused. I have no idea what's happening. Surprised. When you're surprised, you might say, I'm shocked, which means very surprised. I'm stunned means so surprised you can't speak or react. Stunned is very strong. I didn't see that coming means I wasn't expecting that. You caught me off guard means you surprised me. I wasn't ready. Off guard means unprepared, grateful. When you're grateful, you might say, I am thankful, or I appreciate it, or I am so grateful. You can also say, I can't thank you enough, which means thank you very much. My thanks are endless. Proud, when you're proud. You might say, I am proud of you to someone else, or I am proud of myself. You can also say, I'm pleased with, which means happy and proud about something. I pat myself on the back is an idiom meaning to be proud of yourself. Patting your back is a gesture of congratulation. Jealous when you're jealous. You might say, I'm envious, which means you want what someone else has. Envy and jealousy are similar. You might also say, I wish I had that, or I wish I could do that. Lonely. When you're lonely, you might say, I feel alone, or I feel isolated. Isolated means separated from others. I miss having people around means you want company. Company means other people being with you. I wish I had someone to talk to. Overwhelmed. When you're overwhelmed, you might say, I'm swamped, which means I have too much to do. Swamped means covered with water. So when you're swamped with work, you're drowning in it. I have too much on my plate is an idiom. Your plate is where you put food. So having too much on your plate means having too many responsibilities. Calm. When you're calm, you might say, I'm relaxed, or I'm at peace. At peace means feeling tranquil, with no worry or stress. I'm Zen. Zen comes from Buddhism and means extremely calm and balanced. I'm chilling is slang for relaxing. Content. When you're content. You might say, I'm satisfied, which means I have enough. I'm happy with what I have. I'm comfortable means I feel good where I am. I have no complaints means everything is good. All of these feelings are part of being human. It's important to express them. In English-speaking cultures, expressing feelings is encouraged. Encouraged means supported, considered good. People often ask, "How are you feeling?" and expect an honest answer, at least with close friends and family. With strangers or co-workers, you might give a simple, "I'm good," even if you're not. This is called a social nicety. A nicety is a polite thing you say to be friendly, even if it's not completely true. Now, let's practice describing people. When describing someone's appearance, you start with basic features. She has long brown hair. Long describes length. Brown describes color. He has short black hair. She has curly blonde hair. Curly means with curves and waves. Blonde is light yellow hair. He has straight red hair. Straight means no curls. Red hair means orangish or copper-colored hair. For eyes, she has blue eyes or he has brown eyes. Eye colors include blue, brown, green. Hazel is brown mixed with green and gray. For height, he's tall means he's above average height. She's short means below average height. His average height means normal, not tall or short. She's petite means small and short, usually used for women. Petite is a French word. For body type, he's slim means thin. She's slender also means thin. He's muscular means he has big muscles. He's strong. She's curvy means she has a feminine figure with curves. He's heavy or he's overweight means he weighs more than average. For age, you can say she looks young or he looks old, or more specifically, she's in her 20s. Means between 20 and 29 years old. He's in his 30s means 30 to 39, and so on. She's middle-aged means around 40 to 60. He's elderly means very old, usually 70 or older. Elderly is more polite than saying old. For describing personality, she's friendly means she's nice and easy to talk to. He's outgoing means he's social, likes meeting people. She's shy means quiet, not comfortable with strangers. He's funny means he makes people laugh. She's serious means she doesn't joke much. She's focused on important things. He's kind means he's good to other people. He's caring. She's smart or intelligent means she's clever. She learns quickly. He's hardworking means he works a lot and tries hard. She's lazy means she doesn't like to work. He's generous means he gives freely. He shares. She's selfish means she only thinks about herself. Describing people requires sensitivity. Sensitivity means being careful not to hurt feelings. Some descriptions might be rude. For example, calling someone fat is rude. Better to say heavy or just not mention it. Commenting on women's appearance too much can be inappropriate. Inappropriate means not suitable, sometimes offensive. Focus on personality more than appearance when describing people, especially in professional situations. Now, let's talk about making comparisons. Comparisons help us express relationships between things. For adjectives with one syllable, we add for comparisons. Tall becomes taller. John is taller than Mike. Practice. John is taller than Mike. Fast becomes faster. This car is faster than that one. Practice. This car is faster than that one. Old becomes older. My brother is older than me. Practice. My brother is older than me. For adjectives with 2 or more syllables, we usually use more before the adjective. Beautiful becomes more beautiful. This flower is more beautiful than that one. Practice. This flower is more beautiful than that one. Expensive becomes more expensive. This watch is more expensive than mine. Practice. This watch is more expensive than mine. Interesting becomes more interesting. This book is more interesting than that one. Practice. This book is more interesting than that one. Some adjectives are irregular. Good becomes better. Your idea is better than mine. Practice. Your idea is better than mine. Bad becomes worse. Today is worse than yesterday. Practice. Today is worse than yesterday. Far becomes farther or further. My house is farther than yours. Practice. My house is farther than yours. For superlatives, the most of something, one-syllable adjectives add est. Tall becomes tallest. He's the tallest person in the class. Notice we say the tallest, not just tallest. Practice. He's the tallest person in the class. But fast becomes fastest. This is the fastest car in the world. Practice. This is the fastest car in the world. For longer adjectives, we use most. Beautiful becomes most beautiful. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Practice. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Expensive becomes most expensive. This is the most expensive restaurant in town. Practice. This is the most expensive restaurant in town. Irregular superlatives. Good becomes best. This is the best pizza ever. Practice. This is the best pizza ever. Bad becomes worst. That was the worst movie I've seen. Practice. That was the worst movie I've seen. Comparisons make your English more expressive and precise. Precise means exact, clear. Let me tell you another story to practice all these elements. This is about my trip to Japan. Japan is a country in East Asia made up of many islands. Last year I saved money for months to visit Japan. I'd always dreamed of going there. The culture fascinated me. Fascinated means to strongly interest and attract. I was especially interested in Japanese food, temples and gardens. My flight was 14 hours long. 14 hours. It was exhausting, but I was too excited to sleep. When I arrived in Tokyo, I was amazed. Amazed means very surprised and impressed. Tokyo is huge. Huge means extremely large. The city is massive, crowded, and full of energy. Everywhere I looked, there were people, lights, and sounds. It was overwhelming at first, but in a good way. I took a train from the airport to my hotel. The train system in Japan is incredible. Incredible means amazing, hard to believe. The trains are always exactly on time. Always. If a train is supposed to arrive at 3:42, it arrives at 3:42, not 3:43. This level of precision impressed me. My hotel was small but clean and comfortable. Japanese hotel rooms are usually smaller than American ones, but they use space efficiently. Efficiently means in a smart, organized way that doesn't waste anything. The first day, I explored the neighborhood around my hotel. I found a small restaurant and ordered ramen. Ramen is Japanese noodle soup. It was the most delicious ramen I'd ever tasted. The broth was rich and flavorful. Broth is the liquid soup base. Flavorful means full of flavor, delicious. The noodles were perfectly cooked. The egg was soft and creamy. It was heaven in a bowl. Heaven means paradise, perfect. After lunch, I walked to a nearby park. The park was peaceful and beautiful. There was a pond with koi fish. Koi are decorative fish, usually orange, white, and black. People were sitting on benches, reading and relaxing. The atmosphere was so calm. Atmosphere means the feeling of a place. The next day, I visited a famous temple. A temple is a religious building. This temple was hundreds of years old. The architecture was stunning. Stunning means extremely beautiful, amazing. The wooden structures were intricate. Intricate means complex with many detailed parts. I took off my shoes before entering, as is the custom. Custom means tradition, the way things are done. Inside, it was quiet and holy. Holy means sacred, spiritually important. I could feel the history and spirituality. People were praying and meditating. I sat quietly for a while, just absorbing the peaceful energy. Absorbing means taking in after the temple. I walked through a traditional Japanese garden. The garden was like a living painting. Every tree, rock, and path was placed intentionally. Intentionally means on purpose, carefully planned. There was a small stream flowing through the garden. The sound of water was soothing. Soothing means calming, relaxing. I sat on a bench and just watched and listened. Time seemed to slow down. This is one of the things I loved about Japan. Even in a busy city like Tokyo, there are these pockets of peace. Pockets means small areas. On another day, I took a train to Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is Japan's most famous mountain. It's a volcano, but it hasn't erupted in hundreds of years. Erupted means exploded with lava and ash. I didn't climb the mountain that requires preparation and equipment, but I viewed it from a lake nearby. The mountain reflected in the water like a mirror. It was one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen. A sight is something you see. I also visited Kyoto, another city in Japan. Kyoto was the capital of Japan for over 1,000 years. It's famous for its traditional culture and temples. I spent 2 days there, visiting temples, gardens, and walking through old neighborhoods. The old neighborhoods have wooden houses and narrow streets. It felt like going back in time. I tried kizeki, which is traditional Japanese haute cuisine. Haute cuisine means very fancy artistic food. The meal had many small courses, each beautifully presented. Presented means arranged and shown. It wasn't just food, it was art. One evening in Tokyo, I experienced a phenomenon called Golden Gai. Golden Gai is an area with tiny bars, each seating only 5 or 6 people. A bar is a place where you drink alcohol. I went into one bar and met people from all over the world. There was a man from Australia, a woman from Germany, 2 people from Brazil, and locals from Japan. We talked for hours about travel, life, and culture. These spontaneous connections are one of the best parts of traveling. Spontaneous means unplanned, happening naturally. On my last day, I went to a fish market early in the morning. The market was bustling. Bustling means busy and full of activity. Vendors were selling every kind of seafood imaginable. Imaginable means possible to imagine. I had sushi for breakfast. Yes, sushi for breakfast. It was made from fish caught that morning. It was the freshest, most delicious sushi of my life. This is another thing I loved about Japan. The quality of food is extraordinary. Extraordinary means exceptional, beyond ordinary. When it was time to leave, I felt sad. I didn't want to go, but I also felt grateful. Grateful means thankful. I was thankful for the experience, the sights, the people, the food. Japan taught me many things. It taught me about attention to detail, about respecting nature, about finding peace in busy life, about the importance of tradition. I promised myself I would return someday. Return means to come back, and I will. Japan has a special place in my heart now. That's my Japan story. Stories like this help you practice English because they contain many different tenses, vocabulary words, and grammatical structures. When you listen to stories, your brain absorbs these patterns naturally. You don't need to analyze every sentence. Just listen and enjoy. Your brain is learning even when you're not actively trying it. Let's practice some idioms. We've covered some already, but let's do more. Idioms are phrases that don't mean what the words literally say. Literally means according to the exact words. Break a leg means good luck, especially said to performers before a show. It doesn't literally mean break your leg. Practice, break a leg. Bite the bullet means to do something difficult or unpleasant that you've been avoiding. I need to bite the bullet and go to the dentist. Practice I need to bite the bullet. Once in a blue moon means very rarely. I see him once in a blue moon. Practice I see him once in a blue moon. The ball is in your court means it's your turn to take action. I've done my part. Now the ball is in your court. This idiom comes from tennis practice. The ball is in your court. Bark up the wrong tree means to pursue a mistaken course of action. If you think I took your pen, you're barking up the wrong tree. Practice, you're barking up the wrong tree. Beat around the bush means to avoid talking about something directly. Stop beating around the bush and tell me what you want. Practice, stop beating around the bush. Best of both worlds means a situation where you can enjoy 2 good things at the same time. Working from home gives me the best of both worlds, Guy. Save time on commuting and I'm comfortable. Practice. Best of both worlds. Blessing in disguise means something that seems bad at first but turns out to be good. Losing that job was a blessing in disguise because it led me to a better one. Practice blessing in disguise. Call it a day means to stop working. We've done enough. Let's call it a day. Practice. Let's call it a day. Cut corners means to do something poorly or cheaply to save time or money. Don't cut corners on this project. It needs to be high quality. Practice, don't cut corners. Devil's advocate means someone who argues against an idea to test it, even if they don't really disagree. Let me play devil's advocate. What if that plan doesn't work? Practice. Let me play devil's advocate. Hit the nail on the head means to be exactly right. You hit the nail on the head with that analysis. Practice. You hit the nail on the head. Let the cat out of the bag means to reveal a secret. We were planning a surprise party, but John let the cat out of the bag. Practice. Let the cat out of the bag. Miss the boat means to lose an opportunity. If you don't apply soon, you'll miss the boat. Practice. Miss the boat idioms make your English colorful and natural. Native speakers use idioms constantly. Learning idioms takes time because you need to understand when to use them. Listen to how natives use them and gradually add them to your own speech. Now, let's talk about the differences between American English and British English. These are two main types of English, and they have some differences. First, pronunciation. Americans and British people pronounce many words differently. For example, the word water. Americans say W-A-H, der, with a soft T that sounds almost like D. British people say water with a clearer T. The word schedule. Americans say schedule. British people say schedule. Vocabulary also differs. What Americans call an elevator, British people call a lift. What Americans call an apartment, British people call a flat. What Americans call French fries, British people call chips. And what Americans call chips, British people call crisps. What Americans call cookies, British people call biscuits. What Americans call a truck, British people call a lorry. What Americans call trash, British people call rubbish. Spelling is different too. Americans write color, British write color. Americans write center, British write center. Americans write realize, British write realize. Americans write organize, British write organize. Americans write theater, British write theater. These spelling differences come from historical changes in how English was standardized. Standardized means made consistent and uniform. Grammar has some small differences too. British people might say, I've got a car, while Americans usually say, I have a car. British people might say, at the weekend, while Americans say on the weekend. British people might say different to, while Americans say different from or different than. Both versions are correct. Neither is better than the other. They're just different. As a learner, you can choose which version you want to learn, or you can mix them. Many people do. The important thing is that speakers of both versions can understand each other easily. The differences are small compared to the similarities. Let's practice some very advanced vocabulary. These words will make you sound sophisticated. Sophisticated means advanced, refined, cultured. Eloquent means speaking or writing in a persuasive, elegant way. She gave an eloquent speech. Eloquent practice. She gave an eloquent speech. Ubiquitous means present everywhere. Cell phones are ubiquitous these days. Ubiquitous practice. Cell phones are ubiquitous these days. Serendipity means a happy accident, finding something good when you weren't looking for it. Meeting you was pure serendipity. Serendipity practice. Meeting you was pure serendipity. Ephemeral means lasting for a very short time. Beauty is ephemeral. Ephemeral practice. Beauty is ephemeral. Paradigm means a typical example or model. This represents a paradigm shift in technology. Paradigm practice. A paradigm shift inevitable means certain to happen, unavoidable. Change is inevitable. Inevitable practice. Change is inevitable. Meticulous means very careful and precise about details. She's meticulous about her work. Meticulous practice. She's meticulous about her work. Pragmatic means practical rather than idealistic. We need a pragmatic solution. Pragmatic practice. We need a pragmatic solution. Resilient means able to recover quickly from difficulties. Children are remarkably resilient. Resilient practice. Children are remarkably resilient. Ambiguous means unclear, having more than one possible meaning. His answer was ambiguous. Ambiguous practice. His answer was ambiguous. These advanced words show education and intelligence when used appropriately. Appropriately means in the right situation. You've been listening for almost 3 hours now. Your brain has absorbed so much English. Absorbed means taken in, learned. You've heard thousands of words, hundreds of phrases, many grammatical structures. Even if you don't remember everything consciously, your brain has stored it. Stored means saved for later. This is how language learning works. Through exposure. Exposure means contact with, experience with. The more English you hear, the more your brain understands it. Understanding comes before speaking. When you understand a lot, speaking becomes easier, natural, automatic. You're doing amazing. You've stayed with me for 3 hours. That shows dedication. Dedication means commitment, strong effort toward a goal. You're serious about learning English. And that's wonderful. Wonderful means great, excellent. With this dedication, you will succeed. Succeed means to achieve your goal. Keep listening. Keep practicing. Every day, a little bit. Little by little, you improve. Improve means get better. Remember, confidence comes from practice. Practice means doing something repeatedly to get better at it. Don't wait until you're perfect to speak. You'll never be perfect. Nobody is. Just speak. Try, make mistakes, learn from them. Every time you speak, you get better. Every conversation is practice. Even difficult conversations, especially difficult conversations, those teach you the most. Find opportunities to use English. Opportunities means chances. Talk to yourself in English. Think in English. Watch movies in English. Read books in English. Listen to podcasts like this in English. Surround yourself with English. Surround means to be all around. The more English is in your life, the faster you'll learn. Be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. A marathon is a long race. A sprint is a short, fast race. Language learning is the marathon. It takes months and years, not days and weeks. But every day you're making progress. Progress is often invisible. You can't see it, but it's happening. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. You are capable. Capable means able to do something. You are capable of learning English. You are capable of speaking confidently. You are capable of achieving your goals. The only thing stopping you is doubt. Doubt means lack of belief. Let go of doubt. Embrace confidence. As you drift off to sleep now, let all of this English settle into your mind. Settle means to move into place and stay there. Let it become part of you, part of your knowledge, part of your ability. Tomorrow, you'll wake up and you'll be a little bit better at English. Maybe you'll understand a phrase you didn't understand before. Maybe you'll remember a word. Maybe you'll feel more confident. These small changes add up. Add up means to accumulate, to become significant over time. 3 hours. We've spent 3 hours together. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your dedication. You're amazing. You're doing so well. Keep going. Keep learning. Keep believing. Sleep well. Rest deeply. Dream in English. Dream of speaking fluently. Dream of conversations where words flow naturally. Flow means to move smoothly without stopping. Dream of success. That success is coming. It's closer than you think. Good night, boa noite, buenas noches. Bon nuit gut. Nohut good night in every language. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. This is an old English saying parents tell children. Bedbugs are small insects, but this phrase just means sleep well. Sweet dreams. Beautiful dreams. I'll see you tomorrow, or whenever you listen again, I'll be here. Ready to help you learn, ready to help you grow, ready to help you become the confident English speaker you're meant to be. Meant to be means destined to be, your true potential. You've got this. Remember that phrase, you've got this. It means you're capable. You can do it. And you can. You absolutely can. Rest now. Sleep now. Let the English sink deep into your mind. Tomorrow is a new day, a new opportunity, a new chance to practice, to improve, to succeed. Good night, my friend. Sleep well. See you soon. Catch you later. Take care. Until next time. You're wonderful. You're capable. You're going to succeed. Sweet dreams.